How do we sound? Sound okay?
I think that sounds okay.
Yep,
Yeah.
sounds good. We're good. Sweet. We're live.
Yeah, right on. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Episode 18, Behind the Headphones, Season 1. My boy Bandit and myself are so grateful and humbled for the fan presence. Running a little bit late because LA traffic. Everyone's back to work now. No more vacation time. But that's okay. We're going to end it off with a bang. The end of the year, Behind the Headphones. Ladies and gentlemen, we have this female DJ who's just rocking the scene. If you haven't seen La Bellatini at all these flyers, especially in downtown Little Tokyo and all these good places, she's just rocking it. So show her some love, friends and followers. She'll talk to you too about this. Ladies and gentlemen, Isabel La Bellatini.
Yeah.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys.
Right on.
What an intro.
Right on. Were your parents and family supportive of your DJ decision?
Thanks for having me here, guys. By the way.
Right on. We appreciate it.
really,
Very
it's
humble.
Really, it's really cool. Were my parents? Do they support me?
Did they support you as you said, I'm going to be a DJ?
Oh my God! So here's the thing. Like, I didn't really become like I've only been like a professional DJ for like 6 years, and so I'm 46 now, and my parents learned very early that they don't do anything but have to support me. You know what I mean? Because then I just won't be around. So my parents never really. They've always. So in that sense, they've been supportive. I think. My family overall, I think, has been pretty supportive. They send me music. I have an uncle who every year will get me like a vinyl record or something,
Very cool.
And that's just like a way that we connect. So I would say for sure my family's overall pretty supportive.
Brothers or sisters or just mom and dad?
Yeah, I have a mom and a dad, and they're both around. I have grandparents on my mom's side,
Right on.
and that's really cool. I feel really happy.
You're
about
spoiled, I assume.
I mean, my grandma literally like she still watches me on Facebook or on Instagram or something. She
Nice.
follows
Support her.
me. No, but she'll call my mom and yell at her about the shit I'm doing.
Oh,
so she'll be
no.
like, "Yo, you need to talk to
There
her."
it is, the electric guy.
She's smoking and all this stuff.
Well, she's 46.
And
Give it up, right?
my mom's like, "Come on, like, I'm gonna tell her, like, what the fuck? Hell no, you tell
Grandma,
her."
you could tell her. Bandit.
Right on. What was your favorite TV show growing up as a kid?
I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. One of my favorite TV shows, which I don't know, just it was fucking The Cosby Show.
Nice.
The Cosby Show.
What made you watch it?
I just thought I thought it was really funny. I thought it was really clever, and I thought it was really cute. Like, I liked the episode where Theo wants to live on his own, and so they go, "Okay, cool, you can live on your own. This is what's gonna be like." And so they start charging him for everything. Like, he goes down the sisters.
Starts learning the hard way.
Yeah, he's like, "What the hell?" And they're like, "What? How much money do you have now?" He's like, "Oh shit! Oh, I appreciate living at home." You know what I mean? It's one of
Yeah.
those episodes. I liked those, like the way they would do the writing. I thought was really good. I thought the acting was really good.
Very cool.
It made me feel really comfortable. I liked it.
Nice.
Were you into any sports when you were growing up?
I was in karate for a very long time.
Wow.
Nice.
Right on.
Yeah, I did Ed Parker's American Kempo Karate.
Sweet.
And so I did that for a bunch. I competed in a bunch of tournaments. I have a bunch of trophies.
Nice.
I was a good fighter, I think.
Right
All
on.
the way through, even now.
Well, I was really disciplined too. Like, I think I learned a lot of discipline, like a lot of and when you're in like a combat sport, like you have to go through.
Exactly.
What are
Defend
you
yourself.
gonna do,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think it taught me a lot about that. I equate a lot of what I do as a DJ. Like, I take some of the same philosophies that I learned through boxing. You know what I mean? Like that kind of discipline or whatever.
Mhm.
I feel like they're very similar. I think I'm able to perform and be kind of like, I think like like almost turn into like a ball of electricity to
Nice.
some degree, right? Like that's what it feels like to me. It could be the weed, could be the mezcal. You know what I mean? I'm not
Yeah.
trying to say
Yeah.
I'm like a spiritual person or
Yeah.
anything. I'm saying that's what it feels like.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I think like I use a lot of my energy that way
Right on.
to connect with people, I guess.
Perfect. It's a great story.
Did I even answer that? Did I answer that?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
did.
yeah, absolutely.
I went all
Sports.
over the place.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. That's what we want to
Yeah,
hear.
so I use boxing. So the thing is with like dancing, I get all that energy, and that's how you have to be when you're in the ring, right? When you're fighting against someone, so like you have to be. So it's like if I could get punched in the face, so I could easily DJ and dance. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, does that make sense?
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
It's easy.
Yeah. Well, like, I feel like I use the energy of like what's coming from my core, I guess.
What's your biggest fear?
Oh my gosh, what's my biggest fear? Man, what's my biggest fear? I think one of my biggest fears would be that disconnecting from humanity. Like, you know what I mean? Like, not thinking about, like, each other from, like, a human perspective. Like, we're all just people doing, like, what we do. And so that means, like, allowing people to also be themselves and then just choosing to not be around them if they're not resonating with you. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But I think us disconnecting, and I think it's, like, kind of ironic that we do a lot of these things. Like, we connect so much. Like, all these devices are connecting us right now to
Yeah,
people,
give it up to
you
Bandit,
know?
for
Yep,
sure.
Yeah.
that's true.
And it's like the push and pull, like how much of it. So that's why I think it's really important to just always, I mean, who I am everywhere is this, you know? It's like, this is where I want to be. I just want to feel safe. I want to feel, I mean, like, you got me Danishes, you got me soda water. You know
We're taking care of you.
I like, that's what I like. You know what I mean? That's the only, 2023 was dedicated to a life of ease. And that meant just like really going with the flow and understanding where my boundaries are, you know?
Cool.
Right on. When did you start getting into like the music thing? I know you mentioned dancing, but how'd you get into like wanting to be a DJ?
So I've always had to, for as long as I remember. I mean, even since I was a little kid, I was the one who would put the records on, and I always did that. That was like my thing. And when we'd be at bars, I was the one that would throw $20 in the fucking jukebox to like control the next hour that I'm gonna be in this motherfucking place.
Sit down.
It's my hour.
I'm gonna play this shit I want to hear right now.
Exactly.
And I'm willing to throw $20 into it.
Exactly. I already paid the DJ.
You know?
He belongs to me.
So I've always been into music. I've always done the mixtapes and all that stuff, you know. My niece is still listening to like my Coachella 2004 mix or whatever. But I think like being like a DJ, like actually like, I went to the Beat Junkies school when they first opened on a whim. Like it was just something that I went to just go hang out with some friends and, see what this was all about. And then something just swept me up. I freaking signed up. I didn't even know I was signing up for like a school. I thought it was like a couple classes.
Yeah.
I didn't even really know, you know?
How long was it?
I ended up doing for 2 years.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Couple of semesters.
Yeah. A few semesters. I graduated. I got my plaques.
Nice.
But I just wanted to have something to do when my cool friends came over to my house and we were all smoking weed. I thought it would be like a good novelty to be like, oh look, I could fucking scratch, or you know what I mean. I thought like it's like an easy thing. DJing's so easy. Obviously, anyone could do it, right? And then the more I learned about DJing, I guess, like really, the more I like learned that I didn't know anything, and a lot of it was like within my own head, I guess, like what do I think sounds good, you know? And so then that I was able to like build from that. So I think I started really early on. I was performing within like 6 months of being at the school. I think a lot of people, I was playing vinyl, and
nice.
people like
That's the best, isn't it?
That's how we learned, like the first year was all vinyl, so that was really cool. But people really liked my vinyl, my selections, you know what I mean? And I think I have like some fun stuff, And so a lot of the music that I play, I like love it. I don't. It's very rare for me to play a song that I'm like not about.
Yeah.
You know?
Right on.
Like that doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it's not jiving right now.
What genre was that when you were?
I always fall back on like I love like funk, disco, like disco dance, feel good stuff.
Right on.
That's the vibe usually, you know. Obviously, I do a lot of like Latino nights now, and being with like my tropical fam. So, yeah, it was like disco dance.
Right on. Where'd you grow up at? What city?
I grew up in Newbury Park
Oh wow.
in the 805. Yeah.
805, right up
Right
there.
on.
Yep.
Thousand Oaks and all that.
Yeah, it was in Newbury Park. I was there my whole life. I was born in Camarillo, but my mom, you know, my mom and I went to the same high school. You know,
And
what I
the
mean?
outlets too in Camarillo.
Oh yeah, the Camarillo outlet. I was there.
Don't forget the
I was there
outlets.
before they even built the outlets.
Wow.
Okay? There was no outlets when I was out there.
Right on.
And yeah, so Newbury Park. My family's all pretty much still there. Outside of the ones that are, you know, I have family in Thousand Oaks and stuff, but family in Mexico.
Right on.
What's your favorite food?
My favorite food. Damn, I love food too, so it's hard.
Well, you can make a breakfast in a day.
Especially after.
Meanwhile, I have tacos on my finger, tattooed on my finger, so maybe that. But I don't want to be like tacos.
She's like this, and the guy reads the menu already, huh? Tacos.
I know. It's there. If I was to say what is like my favorite food, like a cuisine, I guess.
Sure.
I really love French food.
Okay.
I love French food. French food's really nice.
So like Mimi's Cafe.
Exactly. Exactly. That's exactly.
Right, I knew it.
Is there still a Mimi's Cafe?
Yeah, very
Oh,
few.
Shit. Yeah.
Very
It's
few.
a trip. I've never had French food, so I wouldn't even know what to order.
Coco Vaughn. Coco Vaughn's good.
Really?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Even just like the steak frites is so awesome. I was craving one of those recently.
Gonna have to check that out. Can you play any musical instruments?
I can play bass.
Right on. Guitar?
Mm-hmm.
Did that start like when you were young in high school or
No. I learned how to play bass maybe like 10 years ago. A friend of mine gifted me. Don't even ask me. That's the thing. I feel terrible. I don't even know what kind of bass, and I don't even talk to this homie anymore. So I'm like,
Yeah.
can't even really ask him. But it's a really dope bass. It's the only one I know, so that's why it's the dopest.
Got it. It belongs to you.
Yeah,
Right?
it's
We get
mine.
it.
It's mine. But I have nails now, so I can't really get in on there. I gotta figure out. I have to really kind of like figure out how to do it. But yeah. So I played bass, but I basically I just learned. I probably learned in my mid-30s or something when I was married. I was trying to do something.
Who's
like
your idol?
connect. Billy, fucking. No, why did I say Billy? You know, I was thinking of Billy Joel, but he's not my. I don't.
That's a
know.
piano.
No, David Bowie. I love David Bowie. Rick Rubin, Tom Petty. I have a lot of.
Right on. You like the classic rock, huh?
I do like a lot of classic rock. I like a lot of the artists too, and I like honestly sometimes some of the guys. It's like they have an energy of just being like carefree in the world, but not really, you know. But they still they like put all their energy in trying to do it, and obviously like a lot of them like white dudes, right? So no shit, I'd be fucking feeling. Imagine. So I try to like embody that kind of like the careless, the not careless, but carefreeness of that energy. And I like their music and their writing and all that stuff. So I'd say those are, but for sure, David Bowie's like one of my. I like the idea of like alter egos and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, from Ziggy Stardust, David Bowie, and then he had something else, didn't he? He had like three monikers.
The Thin White Duke, the Thin White Duke. I mean, he had a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, for sure. Describe yourself in 5 words.
Oh my god. In 5 words, let's see. Outspoken. Animated.
Okay.
Determined. Appreciative. And ridiculous.
That's a good one.
That works for me. What do you say, Bandit?
That was dope. Shout out to her movement. She's tuning in.
What's up, girl?
She said alter egos are dope.
Yay, yay. Oh, man, I love the good alter egos is where it's at.
Right on. What is it about music that makes you passionate? Like when you're DJing, like see the crowd, or is it the music? What is it that makes you passionate about it?
It's a combination of both, but not in like the way that I think people think like just being a DJ is like. It's not like I try to stay out of the world of being like I had everyone jamming in that fucking place. I fucking rule.
Right?
Like I try not
with
to
pats
be
on
like
the back
that.
of their head and hands like this on their back.
Cause like I'm like these motherfucking places paid me to be here. I better like do something, you know.
Right.
So like them dancing doesn't also indicate whether or not I'm fucking cool or I'm doing a good job. You know, I know who I am, and I know I'm always doing my fucking best. You
Right
know?
on.
So I stay in that energy, and then I interact with my audience or like the people that are in there, whether it's like 2 people or 2,000 people. It's the same. Like then whoever is on my wave, you know, we like see each other through the fucking all the crazy
right?
people. You know what I mean? So I don't give a fuck. I'm not afraid of a fucking empty room. I don't care. I do the same thing.
Yeah.
And it's like, and we'll be there, and I'll be there fucking on Wednesday at Footsie's unless you guys show up. No,
Run on.
just kidding. I don't know.
So if you wrote a book, what would be the title and what would it be about?
If I wrote a book, what would be the title, and what would it be about?
So far in your life's journey.
Man, I think it would probably be about my time during the golden years of reality non-scripted casting, because I was like one of the early people to have done it. And it is wild, but I think there's probably so much stuff that I would probably not be able to even fucking, no one would agree to.
Nowadays.
Yeah. So, but I would totally, I think, and it would be fun, and I think I would call it You Got the Look or something.
That's a start.
You
We'll
know?
take it.
Hey, dude, you know what? We keep an eye out, you guys. I guess
You'll let us know first.
Yeah,
what are you talking keep an eye out? You're gonna call us.
You heard it here
Right?
live first.
There it is.
Live and directly.
But Bellatini's dropping it now. Pay
Damn,
attention,
I'm gonna
everybody.
write that shit down. I gotta make sure I write that shit down.
Pay attention. Bandit.
Shout out to Papa Frank. What was the best advice you were given, and did you follow through with it?
Okay. Yeah, you know what? One of my first jobs that I got in the TV industry, I worked on a show called Party of Five.
Oh, I
And
remember
I
that.
remember
this
that
guy, yeah, I worked on the last season. And the guy that hired me, I was a waitress at Chili's at the time, you know?
Very cool.
And so the guy that hired me, he was like, okay, there's so many people that like study for this and want to do this job and, you know, would want to be working here. It was in the accounting office. And they're like, but if I give you this job, like you have to promise me then this is going to be your fucking job. Like this is going to be your career. You're going to do everything you can to do all the things here.
Perfect.
You're not going to fucking...
He opened the door for you.
And I said yes, and yeah, and basically, I thank that guy every fucking day. You know what I mean? Like when he said that, I took that. I feel like I fulfilled that request. You know what I mean? I hope he feels good because I'm the reason. Yeah. Hola.
All right, cool. So, what was your very first DJ equipment?
Oh my gosh, I had these two belt. Just fucking
The bell-driven ones.
yeah, the new marks or whatever.
Was it the speed like this?
Yo,
We've all been there.
I had that, and I had like the probably the Newmark mixer. I guess I forgot which one it was or whatever. I had that. I didn't really know much about equipment to like know what it was at the time, right? It was just like because obviously it's all the same thing. It doesn't matter anyway, you know.
Just how you use it.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Because like I have a fucking funny story about that.
Okay.
So when I first started to like learn how to DJ, I was using these turntables, and I remember just being like, I can't fucking work like this. Like the ones at home are not the same as the ones at the school, and it's like kind of fucking my shit up. It's like so different, you know. I need the fucking right tools, you know. And my ex-husband was like, all right, fuck, whatever. So we bought these turntables, and I was doing it. But the one thing that he said that made me realize, he's like, because he's homies with Cut Chemist. He's like, grew up with him or whatever. So he's like, but Cut Chemist was able to use these at your birthday party just fine, and he didn't have a problem. Then what makes you think you need new turntables? And I was like, bro, Cut Chemist could fucking cut it up on like a fucking bicycle on its side. You know what I'm saying?
Much, yeah.
Like, why?
Making toast. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like why are you acting like we're not the same thing? Like I need the right tools. Fuck, I got them. It was cool.
There you go.
We worked it out. Obviously,
Arm wrestling. Yeah, I get it.
I hope he feels proud. He invested in me.
Nice. What's a typical day for you?
A typical day for me is I get up. If I probably have DJ'd the night before, and then I usually like to get my sleep, so I'll sleep until like 10 or 11 or whatever, and then I'll get up, and I do a lot of other projects too. Like currently I'm like curating the stage for Christmas Together in Orange County, so that's like so I'm curating all the talent, you know, and everything. Like I'm putting that together. That's going to be on the 10th next weekend. So I usually check my emails, like mostly from bed at this point. I'm like just checking my emails. I check my social media. I do most of my social media type stuff that I like to do. I check my messages. I get a ton of messages on there too. So I do like the social media thing kind of early. I know everyone's like, get up and drink water and be in nature before you get on your shit. I just don't. I don't do it. Because I have so many other times that I'm like to nature. Like I do yoga every day or 5 days a week. And I have a garden, so I'll just kind of do some stuff in my garden. I try to keep a real kind of a balanced, like I try to like keep things kind of quiet, or like not quiet, but like more chill around me when I'm not out, you know, because when I get out there's so much energy and there's so much stuff, so I try to like, that's how I'm able to balance DJing, I think, as much as I've been DJing, you know.
Cool. Have you ever dated a fan?
Dated a fan? I don't fans. No. I don't have fans.
Yo, come on, you have fans. Everybody has fans.
No.
Who's the favorite DJ you've played with?
How you gonna fucking blow through that one awkward? Fan. These fucking guys.
Who's that guy?
Yeah, these fucking guys. What was the question? I'm stuck on that last
Who's your favorite DJ you've played with?
Who's my favorite DJ that I've played with? Oh man, this one's so hard because I mean, everyone that's watching that's a DJ knows why this fucking question is the most impossible question. But let me think of who. You know who I fucking DJ'd with like one time, and I was like, I like this energy like here, like this is working for me right now. Fucking my homie Ghetto Funk. Do you know Ghetto Funk?
No.
Oh, dude, I love that guy. He's just so creative, and he has like all these like stories. He's also like an old school DJ but he's called Ghetto Funk because he would just like rig some shit together.
Okay.
You know, and he was like a punk rock guy. But he's really fun. I think he's probably someone that I know, like I made like a connection with. So I would say right now, I guess he's my favorite DJ. But man, everyone else right now is gonna like send me hate mail.
They shouldn't.
I love all you guys.
Exactly.
The same. You're all my little children. I don't know, like parents.
Do you like to vacation? And what's your favorite place to go?
Oh my gosh, do I like to vacation? I wish I could do vacation more. I love vacationing. I like going to new places, but of the places that I've been, I really, really, really love Guanajuato. I love going there. I love Mexico. I mean, I'll just say, if I'm just going to say Mexico, like Oaxaca. My girlfriend lives in Huatulco. I've been there, and I love it there. I love Mexico City. Mexico City, like, I in a perfect, in my like the world that I'm creating for myself. I'm living in Mexico City and I'm living here, or I'm able to at least go travel for a gig or something, or for a project, or curating a space. That's the world that I live in my Delulu mind, according to what these kids say. That's how they talk.
So, when you were growing up in school and stuff, what song hit you? Or at what age did music say, you know, I have a palette for this now? This song just took it over the top.
Dude, No Tengo Dinero by fucking Juan Gabriel. All day. My first fucking concert was Camilo Sesto, first of all. I was 7. Imagine me
Wow.
singing fucking Camilo Sesto at 7.
That was eye opening for you, for sure.
Like, so, you know, I really, really, really loved Juan Gabriel growing up. I was obsessed with him. So,
Okay. What makes you happy?
oh my gosh, I like talking to people. I like hanging out. I like connecting. I like I mean, I really like creating opportunities and spaces for community to get together. My master plan is to get enough of us on the same fucking boat so that we can kind of be like, hey, this political puppet that's up for fucking re-election right now, me and fucking 100,000 of my homies right now are not gonna play at your event, or even and gonna tell all our homies to not vote for you because you're being a real jerk. Keep it together. That's like my master plan. DJ's a Trojan horse, baby.
Yeah. Lead the
Follow
masses.
me. Follow me.
Put the spotlight on that horse, please.
Right on. Do you ever get nervous before a gig?
Oh my gosh. I think I'm always nervous to some degree, you know. I hope everything works well, you know, but I have confidence that the people around me understand that, you know, they're going to be cool, you know what I mean? Like, they're going to be reasonable with their response. If I was just there being like, so I feel like I've been able to play in a lot of safe places, so I'm not like crippled by my nervousness.
Right on.
You know?
How do you feel Twitch has helped, you know, the community, the DJ community? Is it a good thing, bad thing?
I think it's awesome. I love Twitch. I love meeting people from Twitch all the time. Like, I don't even care. It's not like where I'm like, oh my god, these people like run into me and they say hi to me or something like that. Like, of course, I don't think about it like they're saying hi to me because like it's anything other than we fucking connected on the motherfucking internet.
Yeah, right.
And during a fucking time when we were like, we might be dead tomorrow because we don't know what the fuck, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, now it's like, you know, whatever. But I feel, not like Twitch is whatever, I'm saying the what the fuck drama. But
yeah.
I feel like, I've had so many DJs come to my gigs from like other parts of the, you know, all up and down California. I had someone come through from freaking Houston who said they used to follow me from fucking Houston. And like, again, someone in Houston was like just jamming to my music in LA. Like, that, the technological ability to be able to do that, to me feels like pure gold in my hands.
Yeah.
Right on.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
For sure. What do you do in your spare time, talent-wise? We already know what your day is like, but do you have any talents? Besides playing bass?
Bass, whatever. You know what? I really like that I'm able to, like, I connect with my friends a lot. Like, I try to, like, get on the phone. Like, I have a few friends that I talk to, like my girlfriend Steph. Like, I talk to her every day. Like, you know what I mean? Every morning we have, like, our morning talk, and we kind of, like, touch base. So, you know, I play a lot of, like, I'll play stuff through, like, the speakers in my house or whatever, just to kind of listen to new music. I'll have, like, someone else send me their playlist or something. So I kind of do a little bit of that. But I really like going to yoga. That's something I've just started doing.
Relaxing.
Man, but you know what? It's so good for stretching. I get all stiff, and then now I'm, like, flexy.
Yeah.
I bought, like, the silk so I could, like like stretch in my house now. Like I love stretching. It's the best, guys. Trust me. I don't want to be the person that's like, okay, yeah. I'm telling you, it makes me feel good.
You never heard nothing negative of
no,
yoga.
I'm a pragmatic person, okay? Like, I know I'm, like, very upbeat and positive, but I'm also very pragmatic. I'm not going to talk to you about some shit that's not, like, a real thing, you know?
Right on.
I'm not trying to waste anyone's time.
Straight up? What would you change? If you had something that you could change in this industry, what would you change?
I know exactly what I would change. You guys want to hear it?
Mm-hmm.
I would change... So back to like how we were talking about when it's like, okay, you like are DJing and there's like a place and there's like everyone's happy and it's like, oh my god, yeah, I got the fucking power. Everyone was jamming. That's why I'm the best. I'm better than you. I'm better than you.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like fuck that guy. That guy sucks. Did you hear that transition? Whatever that all is rooted in fear. It's all just stems in fear. So it's not even fucking real.
Right.
So what I would change is that little part in everybody's brain that tells them that they need to be angry about the position in which they are in their life. Do you know what I mean? And like
everybody has a choice.
Accept where you are and be happy about it. And when you're happy about where you are, then from there you grow into the spaces that you might find that you might not even want to be in those spaces over there or whatever. Just trust the fucking process. That's a real thing. That's a real fucking thing. Damn, it's so cliche. I know.
Right on.
But that's what I would do. That's what I would change about, like...
Getting rid of the haters?
I didn't know that. Dude, I gotta be honest. I didn't know that there were so many, like, insecure DJs.
Oh.
I learned this.
Tidal wave of them.
I learned this. I didn't know this because I've always been like the disco bunny. I would go to the parties and stuff. I know a lot of DJs, but I know them on a personal level, too. So it's not like I don't know them from the DJ. Once I started DJing, it was like this, people would just say weird shit. I don't really engage in that kind of thing, you know what I mean? Like, to me, like, people would be like, well, you can't say this because then other DJs, and they'll like just have this certain thing, like, well, you have to have everyone dancing, or you have to, and I just go, okay, cool, man, that's, whatever, that's your thing, you know what I mean? Like, it's like preaching Christianity to me. It's not my thing. I don't know about that life, like, the whole... And just like, yeah, I didn't know that existed so much. I am lucky, though, that a lot of the people that I DJ with are awesome. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm so lucky that I don't have to deal with that. So when I hear about it, or when it happens, or when I see it happen, or when someone says some weird thing, I'm not really around that anymore because I think a lot of the people I DJ with, like, I DJ with them for a reason. We're just, hey, do you want to come take up space with me for the next 3 hours and jam out together? Doesn't that sound like a cool thing to ask somebody to fucking do? Like, so I just continue that vibe, you know? Mm-hmm. So, yeah. Hi.
Couple more questions on my behalf. What advice would you give to a future DJ?
Literally what I just said. Just do whatever you want and trust that you're going to find the people that like you. And the second you start going like, nobody's coming to my gigs or whatever, yeah, that's just the way it goes sometimes. People are busy. Yep. It's not personal. It's not like, you know what I mean? Like, I've never, like I said, that's not ever been my thing. You know what I mean? Like, I play, and guess what? People do come to my gigs. And you know why? Because they just want to let loose for a little bit, and they just want to feel good, and they just want to, like, be able to be themselves. I know that I'm committed to making everyone, and myself mostly, first and foremost me, comfortable and just like in my body. I want to be in my body all the time.
Right on. Cool. Who would you like to collaborate with that you haven't?
Oh my god, who do I want to collaborate with? You know, I'd fucking love to collaborate with J-Rock. That'd be cool.
Right on.
I like him. I'd love to collaborate with Jazzy Jeff.
Ooh, yeah, that guy's dope.
Wow.
Dude, I'd love Jazzy Jeff.
You're thinking outside the box.
Right?
Dude.
Hey, you got to think like that, though.
There's
you
no
know?
box.
At times, you have to.
There's no box. That's the fucking...
You never know what
learn.
happens.
You need to get out.
Yeah. No, Jazzy Jeff would be really cool.
Right on.
I'm trying to think who else. I think those are two good ones.
Cool.
Natasha fucking digs. Damn.
Yeah.
That'd be fucking sweet.
Yeah. Pretty dope. Bandit.
Do you have any how do you get ready when you're gonna DJ? Like, do you do anything to like pump yourself up, or, you know?
So, I like have like a thing that I do. Remember I told you I'm like at home chilling, and I just like have a cool vibe in my house just in general, right? So I'm always like burning incense and kind of doing that whole thing. Incense reminds me of my house, so a way for me to establish like myself that I'm like at home is to sometimes light just incense at gigs. So I do a lot of that.
What stands between where you are now and where you want to go?
Nothing.
Cool.
Has your taste in music, has your taste in music changed over the times, when you first, got into DJing till now?
Oh my gosh, so much. It hasn't changed so much. I think it's grown, it's grown significantly. Yeah, I think it's grown. Has it changed? I guess. You know what? Here's a fucking confession, because I used to work at Mundos, and this was in like 2005 or whatever, and reggaeton was just like coming out, and I remember being like, fuck reggaeton, man. I hate this shit. It's the same shit. I gotta play these motherfucking videos all the time, and because I used to do like all the videos, you know what I mean? So I would curate. I had a show. It's called The Daily Show, and then in that hour we would play different videos. We would toss the videos or whatever. So and guess what was the fucking hottest thing? And Mundos was from Miami, so it was like they definitely were about it. And guess what? Nobody in LA was about fucking reggaeton in fucking 2006. Like it was the hardest. But Mundos did their job and infiltrated the Mexican community, the LA community.
We're coming through.
And guess what? Now I love reggaeton. Like, I love it. And, dude, and I play all my old, like, the 2005, 2006 stuff. I'll play that shit, and people are like, the retro stuff.
When it first came out.
The fucking OG. Damn, she knows her stuff. I was like, I'm older than you, significantly, dudes.
Right on.
Last question. How can people find you or find your music or your mixed music or stuff like that? Can you punch out your labels and let people know?
Oh yeah, I'm LA Bellatini everywhere.
How do you spell that?
LA and then Bella Bella Tini Tini.
Shout out to The Flight. We just got a raid on Twitch. Shout out to
hey
everybody on the Househeads community. I see you guys.
Right on. What's up?
Appreciate you guys.
Absolutely. What's up, Steve?
This will be my final question. If you were an ice cream, what flavor would you be?
Ooh. Pralines and cream.
Right on.
Can't go wrong with that flavor.
Yeah, pralines and cream. Cause you know what I mean. It's got like the caramel or whatever, and then the nuts. A little bit of nuts. You know?
Don't go crazy with that.
It's a good
All right.
one.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, episode 1, Behind the Headphones, with the beautiful Isabel right here, La Bellatini. We're so grateful to have her on our show. She's going to be, bless you guys as well. She's going to throw a 30-minute mix right now of what's going on. Olga just showed up, as well as Raul. We're ready to keep the show rocking. But meanwhile, we thank you so much for episode 1. Bandit and I will be right back.
Everybody on Twitch, hang on.
Exactly. We're going to turn the cameras around and go to live. Thank you.
Oh my gosh. Bye guys.
Please sign your name.
Oh yeah. I got
You can call me if you want in an emergency. Call me and I'll show you what you wanna see. You can call me if you want in an emergency. Call me if you need some love and ecstasy. You can call me if you want in an emergency. Call me and I'll show you what you wanna see. You can call me if you want in an emergency. Call me if you need some love and ecstasy.
Bellatini on Behind the Headphones.
what you ask. Come on, girl, come on now. Give me your love. Don't know what to say. Don't know what to say to prove that I love you. I just don't know. Don't know what to say. How can I don't know what to say to prove that I love you. I just don't know.
shake it, baby, like a dynamite. Baby, pop it up and do me all night. Hop, 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 cherry pop up like a dynamite. Tricky finger licking, Jicky, take another bite. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it like a dynamite. Baby, pop it up and do it all night. Pop up a cherry, pop it like a dynamite.
When all your dreams are gone and
Weighing on my heart just like a Casio. Drinking it up so you can let it go. We another year that's not original. Cynical, alright, let's go now.
And all your dreams are gone, and you're still holding on. You waited for too long. So I know you know the song. And all your dreams are gone, and you're still holding on. You waited for too long. So I know you know the song. Don't think that my love is gone. It's all up in your head now. Don't think that my love is gone. It's all up in your head now. Don't think that my love is gone. It's all up in your head now. Don't think that my love is gone. It's all up in your head now. And all your dreams are gone, and you're still holding on. You waited for too long. So I know you know the song. And all your dreams are gone, and you're still holding on. You waited for too long. I'll show you what you wanna see. You can call me if you want in an emergency. Call me if you need some love and ecstasy. You can call me if you want in an emergency. Call me and I'll show you what you wanna see. You can call me if you want in an emergency. Call me if you need some love and ecstasy. if you want in an emergency. Call me and I'll show you what you wanna see. You can call me if you want in an emergency. Call me if you need some love and ecstasy. You can call me if you want in an emergency. Call me and I'll show you what you wanna see. You can call me if you want in an emergency. Call me if you need some love and ecstasy. Emergency. You can call me if you want in an emergency. Call me and I'll show you what you wanna see. You can call me if you want in an emergency. Call me if you need some love and ecstasy. You can call me if you want in an emergency. Call me and I'll show you what you wanna see. You can call me if you want in an emergency. Call me if you need some love and ecstasy. Emergency.
Testing 1 2. I could hear myself a little bit. How about you? Can you hear?
Testing. Yes.
Get a little bit closer.
Testing.
Put hers a little bit up, bro. Yeah.
Okay. Testing.
There you go. If you're comfortable at that level.
Okay, perfect.
How about for you, Bandit?
Test. Yeah.
Perfect, bro. Okay, hit the last cues. Hit it. I'm gonna hit you up on that. Testing.
Suave, can you hear us?
Yeah. Hey, Suave. Courtesy control from this guy. He's all over the place. We gotta hire him for sound check. Ladies and gentlemen, Behind the Headphones, episode 18, season finale, season 1. We're going out with a bang, I'm telling you. Next up, you were just entertained, by the way, by Bellatini. Okay, check her out. She has her stuff all over the place. Bellatini. But now, ladies and gentlemen, househead extraordinaire, diva, overall badass, LA legend right here, Olga Arteaga.
Oh my gosh. Thank you guys so much for having me tonight.
Oh, we're so pleasant that you're here, girl. Believe me. We are fans.
Oh my god, thank you so much.
What's your favorite food?
Oh my goodness, sushi. I love sushi. I can eat sushi 24/7. Oh my god. Yes, that's my favorite.
So it'd be sushi? Hands
Fish,
down?
Sushi, oysters, uni, all of that. Lobster.
Right on. So you love the seafood?
Yes, the seafood.
Right on. That's what we want to hear. What is your biggest fear?
Oh my goodness, my biggest fear. Wow. Wow. What's my biggest fear? I don't know if I have a huge fear.
I can't.
I must have a huge fear. Maybe, I don't know, dying in my sleep or something.
Okay, that's good. You know what I mean? Who wants to die? That's a big fear. Already, you win. Hands down. Okay, show's over.
Although that would probably be the best way to go. I don't know.
Yeah, Bandit.
What was your favorite TV show growing up?
Oh my goodness, growing up. Well, let's see. Cartoons? Can I include cartoons?
Absolutely. Even your favorite movie.
When
What
we
was
were
it?
young, my brother and I, we used to love watching Voltron. Oh my god, that's really gonna date me.
Nice. I love Voltron.
Yeah, I'm a speed racer kid, so I'm dating myself.
So we used to watch Voltron and
Cartoons.
God,
and
yeah, all those cartoons growing up.
Right on.
TV shows, I don't know. Three's Company, that was fun.
Hell yeah.
That was the very first time I put up
This
for our
is
flyer.
really dating me. I don't
Yeah,
like this question.
We
It's too easy. All right, let's turn it up a notch.
Novelas, of course, with the family.
Yeah.
right on. Where'd you grow up? What city?
I grew up in West Covina, Omani, West Covina. And I've been in downtown Los Angeles for maybe the last 15 years or so. But primarily West Covina, San Gabriel Valley.
Yeah, my son lives in Covina right now.
Yeah,
We spent some time over there, that's for sure. It's a nice part of town.
it is.
For sure. What was your very first DJ equipment?
Techniques 1200, and I had like a Vestax, I think it was like a 2-channel mixer.
Nice.
I used to play guitar.
Sweet.
And
Cool.
For those that make fun of me the way I say guitar, I hope I'm saying it right.
Oh my goodness. It starts with a G. I think
People
you're
always
okay.
make fun
Hey,
of
Suave,
me.
was that okay?
Hey, Suave, did she say guitar all right?
Guitar. Growing up, I always played instrument. Well, not always, but I played the organ and then the guitar, and then I sold that to get my Technique 1200s and that mixer. So that was my first DJ equipment. Yeah.
Right on. Was that recent or back in the day?
No, that was back in the day. That was, my gosh, probably around 2000. So
Right on.
it's been some time.
Good for you.
Is that when you started getting into the DJ thing?
Yeah, absolutely. I started playing vinyl.
Right on.
I played vinyl for quite some time. I would say it wasn't until maybe around 2010 or so where I started playing more like the digital stuff.
Right on.
So I was primarily a vinyl DJ, which is interesting though because now it's all I play all digital. So if I try and go back, it's like I'm very rusty. So I need to practice that more. But
Someone else mentioned that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
we
that-
never forget though how to
you
catch the
never
beat.
forget. Yes,
You
absolutely.
do. Yeah, I think it's a learning curve for you jump back on anything. But yeah, you're right.
Were your parents supportive in you being a DJ? Or your family members, brother, sister? Did they
They-
have your back?
They were up to a certain extent, right? When I would come home late at night and I'd start like blasting the music, they weren't too happy about that. But no, absolutely, they were very supportive. I think, like many Mexican families, we love music, right?
Yeah.
So there's always music playing in the house, whether it was Mexican music, my music. Music was always around. So of course, yeah, they were always very supportive. Absolutely.
Very nice.
You mentioned playing the guitar. Was that early on, like when you were like, really young, or what? When did you learn that one?
Young, growing up, we used to go perform like with the church group with my dad. So we would go sing at, I think it was like convalescent homes. I don't know.
Right on. That's shit.
So he would play the guitar, and I would look up to him, and I would he would teach me a few things here and there. So I would say like, yeah, growing up in my teens, high school, but not for a very, I wasn't very good at it, but it was just more like fun, just because I love music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I would just sit there and play all my like Morrissey tracks, Smith tracks, and it was just more like a fun thing for me to do.
What song did it for you? What song hit Olga and said, "Man, I love this kind of music"?
In terms of house music?
No,
or...
in general, what song? It had to be something to get you where you are now. What was it?
Oh my goodness. So, being young, well, I grew up speaking Spanish. So I was oblivious to like Michael Jackson and all of that. And I don't know, I must have been like prior to that, I was listening to like church music, but I must have been like in third grade or so. And I remember I found a cassette tape. And I put it in my player, and it was Michael Jackson.
Okay.
At that time, I had no concept of who Michael Jackson was, so I just remember listening to it and being like, "Whoa, like what is this?" And I think that's I started
So
kind of.
it was Michael Jackson that did it
I
for you.
would say Michael Jackson. I don't remember the tape, but absolutely. And then for whatever reason, I remember hearing a lot of George Michael.
Yeah. Well, of course.
Around
Yeah.
that time. Yeah.
That's a strong presence. That's for sure. That's the 80s. That's when the music was great.
Yeah, and then we would listen to we lived in Omani, all my cousins, we all listened to Power 106.
Yeah.
So,
Right on.
Yeah, Mr.
all
J's
that.
right down the street.
Oh, really? Yeah, all that good stuff.
Yeah, for sure. Why did you want to become a DJ?
Just for the love of music, and because I would go out and I would see certain DJs play, and I was really inspired. I really love how they blended the music in terms of like how smooth it was.
Yeah.
So that really intrigued me. Kind of like you're telling a story, right? And that's what I think intrigued me about it, is being able to tell a story through your music. And I love those sets where you would start, one place, and at the end you're like, whoa, like what happened?
Where'd you
It was
just take me, man? I
but it
just got
was
kidnapped.
so amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was so amazing. So that really inspired me to be able to just try to emulate that, and also just try to find like such different music and try and put them all together into one set, like songs that you wouldn't think of mixing with another song. That for me is very fun.
Absolutely.
And intriguing.
Mixing it up. That's what they say.
Yeah,
Mix it up.
Mixing it up, absolutely.
Do you collect vinyl?
I
Still?
do.
Right on.
Yeah, I have a pretty big vinyl collection. Spent a lot of money on vinyl, that's for sure.
Yeah. Where'd you shop at?
Yeah, back in the days, I got to go to Wax Records.
Wow. Still.
Yeah, a lot of my records I would order online. There was a New York dance tracks.
Okay.
A New York shop where I would order a lot of my vinyl from, and I got some great vinyl from there. A lot of good like old disco that I still have.
Right
So
on.
I actually need to play out more vinyl, because I have a lot of great vinyl that's just sitting there. So I would buy online. I would go to Amoeba a lot. There was another online merchant, Satellite Records. I
Okay.
think they were from the UK. So
So you were dabbling in everything,
I
huh?
was, yeah,
Good for you.
absolutely. Yeah, so yeah, and I'm still buying, just not to the extent that I would like to. It's
But he buys 500 cases at a time, though. he's shorter.
That's the thing. You get it can be yes, it can definitely be very addicting.
Right?
Once you're in it, it's like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's it. You're in it to win it. That's
yes,
for sure.
absolutely.
They gave it to me, okay?
All right. That's right. I forgot.
I mean, every weekend I was shopping for vinyl. So not only are you, spending all this money, but the time as well. But you know what? It's a great time.
It's all for the love of music, right?
Absolutely. And playing vinyl, it just sounds so amazing and great. And just the feel of it, it's a great feeling that I wouldn't trade for anything.
What's your greatest strength or what's your greatest weakness?
My greatest strength could maybe be my greatest weakness. I don't know. I think sometimes I'm too nice, which I really like to help people in anything, family, friends. But sometimes, being too nice, people kind of take advantage of you.
Of course, that comes with the territory. How old are we?
So I guess that could be my strength and my weakness.
Right on.
What is it about music that makes you passionate, like, when it comes to DJing?
Finding like that, like fresh stuff, like stuff that I haven't heard. Like I'm always digging when I'm shopping. I'm online, especially. I listen to everything, looking for that like beat that's just gonna be very different. It's
Right
gonna
on.
like strike a different chord.
Mm-hmm.
Just newer stuff, newer sounds. I mean, I love house music, and that's my pride and joy. But just things that just really like you haven't heard before, like a sound that's so
Yeah.
unique, or the way they produce the music. Like it's something that's very fresh, I guess.
Right on.
Yeah.
What was your favorite movie growing up? Or your favorite movie of all time?
Growing up, I liked Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
I love that movie
That's a
too.
great movie. Are you kidding me? That's a classic.
I like Willy Wonka and the Chocolate
Should be on
Factory.
pretty soon.
Yeah,
Right?
The new Wonka is coming out. We'll see how that one.
Oh yeah, I saw
how
the preview
one
for
is.
that.
Oh, there's another one
What,
coming out?
what do you think about when they do movies like that? Do you think it's a good thing?
I don't know. I think I kind of like the original, but who knows? I haven't seen the new one. I don't know. I'm a
Yeah,
old school person, I guess.
right on.
But newer wise, and I think all my girlfriends hate me for this. La La Land. I love La La Land, and
That was a good story.
they because I would play it over and over and over. I think everybody got sick of me for that.
I'm not going to her house. She's
Whenever
going to
they
play that
come
movie.
over to my house,
She's like, here, just drink this. It'll be
Yeah,
fine.
here, just drink this. I'm going to press play.
I just love the music. Again, there's music involved, so
Yeah.
it makes
I know.
it,
Yeah,
that's
it's
what
more of a
makes it
musical.
good.
Who's your favorite DJ that you've played with?
My most favorite DJ, Frank Roger. He's from Paris, France. One of
Wow.
my most favorite
That's dope.
producers as well. And I buy a lot of his music. I've admired him. I would buy a lot of his vinyl. And till this day, I think most of my good music that I play out, people are like, whoa, what is that track? So I was fortunate enough that my friend Chris Herrera from San
San Diego.
Diego, Soleil, he knew that. And he booked them one day, and he's like, hey, you want to play with Frank Roger at Soleil? And I was like, what? Are you kidding me?
That's dope.
Absolutely. Yeah, so
That's dope.
yeah, that was a really good experience for sure.
Sweet. How would you describe the music that you play?
So I have I would say two styles. I love soulful house music. And then I love the dark, more underground stuff. So kind of moody, I would
Okay.
say. A lot of minor chords, a little dark sometimes. That's really what I like to play, very moody,
Right on.
sometimes dark.
Do you get nervous before a
Techie.
gig?
Absolutely, yeah, I do. I do get nervous, depending on the gig, of course. depending how many people are staring at you. I'm like a naturally shy
Right.
person, so if I'm
And
playing,
they pull out their phone. Like,
Yeah, yeah. I'm not gonna dance at all.
just gonna record you.
Just gonna stand here.
if I'm just playing and nobody's paying, or at least they're not looking at me, I'm cool. But once they're like staring at you, it's like, oh my god.
Yeah. I'm just gonna keep looking down my tracks.
Yeah, the first time I ever played out, that's what happened, and it was Secret Cinema. Thanks to Paps, if you're out there.
What's up?
Um, he just basically put me on the flyer, and I hadn't really played out for a big crowd, and so we drive up, and the place is packed. I'm like, oh my goodness. And as soon as I went on, like, yes, like all the cameras went on, and people were just like right in front of me, and I was so nervous. My hands were just like nonstop shaking.
Good thing I'm not playing vinyl.
And I was like, oh my god, like how do I hide this? And the sun was starting to come up, so everybody could see everything.
Oh, I can see it real good. Come on, guys.
It was like it was very, yes, of course. I think most of us do. At least, yeah, absolutely. I still get nervous.
So, what's been the most rewarding part for you being a DJ?
Getting to share my music with everyone. There's so much great music out there that people don't even get to hear. So it's good to be able to dig, because for those of you who don't dig for music, there's so much horrible music we go through, right? Before even getting to the good stuff. So being able to share what you find, I guess, like those nuggets of music that are.
So you'll be
great.
sharing tonight, then? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, I think.
Right,
you
give it to
will.
Bandit. He'll pass it around to me.
Absolutely.
He'll absolutely take it.
Yeah, just sharing all this stuff that you find online, or there's so much good stuff out there. It just takes time for somebody to go and dig it and display it or show it for people.
Cool.
So, yeah.
What's your go-to for music? When you get it online.
I primarily go on TrackSource. I've been buying from TrackSource for years, and then Bandcamp. Right now, Bandcamp has
Cool.
a lot of good stuff.
Right on. Do you produce anything, or have you made any edits?
No, I would love to. That's something that is on my to-do list. I don't know how soon I'll be able to do that, but because I'm so intrigued with production, it's something that at some point I would like to get into, but I think I would have to quit my job, because I
Yeah,
can
you'd
see myself getting lost in that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Takes
damn, I have to go to
hours.
work 2 hours ago.
Dude,
I won't see.
it happens. I mean,
Yeah, I would have to quit my job, but if anybody wants to crowdfund me so I can
Aw.
retire,
Send the dollars, you heard
and
that.
make music for you guys.
Zell.
that'd be dope.
Let's do it.
So, your family life, how was that growing up?
That was
Living in
good.
El Monte or San Gabriel Valley?
It was good.
Did you enjoy it?
Absolutely. I was the oldest of 5, so I always had to take care of all the siblings, the brothers and sisters,
Mhm.
or sister. Hi, Letty, if you're out there.
What's up, fam?
But no, my family was very supportive. Thankfully, they let us do pretty much whatever we wanted. But we were good kids, right? Like I was pretty good and shy and afraid to do anything bad. So I didn't really start going out partying or anything until after college. So I was just
A good girl.
good girl.
Now you're a DJ. What happened?
No, well, that's a different story.
What would you change in the industry if you had a chance to change something?
Definitely more female DJs. We need more female
Like
DJs
this, right?
out there.
Right.
Absolutely, yes.
We got some females
And
here. We're proud of that.
inspire.
That's for
I
sure.
want more girls to get inspire them to go out and play, and I try and do that. Like sometimes when friends come over, I try to put them on there and say, hey, I could see you could totally do it, and just at least try it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we definitely need more female DJs. Not too long ago, we were at Mi Casa, and one of my good friends, Portia, she kind of started playing at my house, and then now she's big and traveling, and I saw her perform over there, and oh my gosh, she was so amazing.
Right on.
Just like the energy that women bring, I think we need more of.
Right on.
Yeah.
That's Rosie. She was
Yes.
asking you. She praised you when she was here. So absolutely.
Rosie, too.
What's up, Rosie?
Rosie. Yes, Rosie Love is another one. It was so cute because one day she was over at my house with her daughters.
Okay, yeah.
And they
Talk about
started
her.
playing. Oh my God, it was the cutest. And oh my God, she was amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She did some of that techno stuff, that's for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you have any goals outside of music or DJing that you'd like to accomplish? Maybe that you want to work on, like, I don't know, maybe go back to school or anything?
Well, I feel like I planned my life all wrong. I didn't imagine that I would be in the house scene for this long, right? Like, all the money I spent partying, and if I saved half of that and invested, I could have retired by now.
Got it.
So,
Yeah.
I feel like I never imagined I would be at this stage still doing this. So, I guess it would be like getting more into music and producing and maybe throwing events.
Right on.
I'm trying to start my own business so I can do more of that.
What kind of business, if you don't mind me asking?
Just that music and
Got
being
it.
able, to throw events. And then also if I could somehow blend like fitness with music,
That'd be
more
dope.
to come. Yeah.
DJ, give me 20.
Yes.
Right?
There you go. Yeah.
20
Hey,
push-ups.
lose some weight.
Yeah.
Hear some dope music.
Exactly.
Sounds good.
Suzanne Summers, where are you at?
Something like that. Something like that. I go to Orange Theory a lot, and that's exactly what they do. They like pump the music. I don't know if it's music that I love, but it works and it's fun. So if we could do something like that with like house music, I think
Yeah.
it would be fun for sure.
Sounds dope.
So fitness, music.
Yeah, just like the Bellatini. She was into yoga and music.
Yeah.
So
So
I guess it
see
works
that?
out. It's a female DJ thing, I guess.
Yes. Yes. Look good and listen to some great music. And feel good.
Absolutely.
Feel good.
Got to.
Has your taste in music changed since you first started DJing till now?
I would say it's stayed pretty constant. No, not really. Primarily, yes, just good old house music, soulful house music, techie house music.
Who's your favorite
Um,
soulful house artist?
Oh my
Or
gosh.
do you have?
I love Carrie Chandler. I love Louis Vega.
Yeah, that
Louis
guy's
Vega's
dope.
dope.
Jeez, that guy. Man, does he ever sleep?
Yeah.
That guy's
No.
like
I
everywhere.
got to see him just recently at
Nice.
in Playa del Carmen at Mi Casa, and let me tell you, that set was so spiritual. And I've seen Louis Vega
Yeah, I can imagine.
many a times, but that set was just so special and spiritual. We were all like on cloud nine after that. So yeah,
dope.
he's still doing it. Like that's one of my idols, right? Like
Yeah.
producing so well and just playing like all the time, and it's always amazing.
MAW, Masters at Work.
Yeah.
What skill do you need to have to be a DJ now?
I think you need social media skills, which I'm not
Nowadays
That's
you
all
do.
it is, man.
Jeez.
which I'm not very good at. That's something I lack.
Same here.
I think I would hire someone to help me with that. But yeah, definitely social media
Talk to
skills.
this guy.
Okay, awesome.
I'm still learning.
You're hired. So yeah, exactly. Like learning how to do this, like the live web, because I would love to play more music so people can see more and experience more of what I have to offer. So yeah, I think
So
social
how
media.
do people that are watching right now on Twitch and behind the headphones right here, how can they watch you? What are your
Oh,
channels?
exactly. That's what I'm saying. I need some.
When's your next event?
I
Or
need
where are you
some.
playing at?
Yeah, promote yourself.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I need. I mean, I have a 9 to 5 job, so that takes up so much of my time. So, yeah, I think to be able to get out there more, you definitely do need that social media presence. What was your question?
I think that was a couple of drinks ago. Never mind.
Oh, I think the next event.
Oh yeah, when's your
Yeah,
next
exactly.
event? So they can check you out.
Well, I'm playing a private event next Saturday. Perhaps I can invite some folks if you guys just hit me up
Right.
personally. But other than that, I don't have anything planned until the end of the year. But I'm sure there will be more to come next year, definitely. I plan to be out there more.
Yeah, you'll be with us too. Don't forget.
Yes, I already got. Actually, that's the next event.
Right
You
on.
guys.
That's right. Behind the headphones with Olga right here.
Yes,
And
yes.
La Bellatini.
There you go.
All female setup again.
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah.
The girls kill it, bro. I mean,
Wait until you hear this one right here. She's coming up soon, people. Describe yourself in 5 words.
Oh my goodness. Hard worker. That's 2.
Hard worker, okay? We'll take it as 2.
Oh my goodness. I'm not very good at these questions. Hard worker, kind, giving. Where am I at? Where am I at?
Well, if you take hard and working, you're at 7.
that's 10.
and loves music.
Bandit.
What would you be doing right now? Well, actually, you mentioned you have a 9 to 5, but what would you be doing right now if it wasn't for DJing?
Yeah, good question.
Like, is there anything else, like other hobbies?
Yeah, maybe I like Bellatini yoga. I do love yoga. Maybe yoga instructor,
Right
something
on.
like that.
Cool.
Yeah, I've been doing Bikram yoga for like 15 years.
Oh, that's dope.
So it's like a practice that I keep up with, and I feel that would benefit other people. So maybe something like that.
What was your big break?
In terms of playing out,
Yeah.
definitely Secret Cinema. I've had just gotten out of like a long relationship, and so I was, at home by myself playing vinyl, and I met my girlfriend Cherise, and she played vinyl, so we would just hang out together, play vinyl, and then slowly I started meeting more friends, and one day Pep shows up to my house, and he kind of saw that like, okay, this girl can play. And one day he's like, you know what, you need to play for Secret Cinema. And I had never played out, ever. Nothing like that. And so one day, like I mentioned earlier, he just put me on the flyer, and there I was. So that was the big break, because after that, it was like nonstop playing.
Cool.
So I went from not playing to pretty much playing like almost every weekend. And
Right on.
it was-
That's great.
Right
and it was
on.
so much fun.
That's
It was
just
so
got
much
a big
fun.
break.
It was a very big break, and from there, that's where I ended up branching out to other events. Eventually, I played some parties in Miami. I played in Vegas,
Wow, that's dope.
Mexico,
Jeez.
Mi Casa, which is a great event that happens every year in October. If you guys haven't heard of it, you should. It's typically in Playa del Carmen, but next year it's going to be in Cuba. So,
Oh, wow. How cool is that?
Yes, it's going to be fun. So if
I
you
might not be
guys-
able to come back.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm just
Can
kidding.
you keep that guy here?
If
What's
any-
that in your pocket?
Yeah. Well, I just saw Raul last week.
Yep. If anyone's interested, we've been taking more of the LA people. This year,
That's
Tony Powell played, and that was
What? Wow.
amazing.
Sweet.
So we'll try and get that crew to get bigger, and I have more info if anybody's interested. So like I said, that's in October. But yeah, Secret Cinema was my big break. I'm trying to get Peps to start it up again. So Peps, if you're listening, we need more Secret Cinema. It was super fun.
Right on. Who would you like to collaborate that maybe you haven't so far?
In terms of, I don't know.
Like any DJ, promoter, event?
Besides behind the headphones.
Well, I haven't played up north, so I don't know any events up north in San Francisco. Anybody is
Eddie
interested?
Santana, right?
That's a dope scene up
I
there
don't know who's
too.
up
That's
there.
Eddie Santana, he's up there.
I don't know who's up there, but somebody up north.
Yeah, the end of.
Oh,
Did you
there
ever,
you go. End up.
Yeah, the end up.
That sounds fun.
did you ever play any sports growing up? Or in high school or anything like that?
When I was young, I played like softball and basketball.
right on.
Yeah, that's pretty much.
High school or
No, it was like elementary.
Oh, okay. Okay, got it. Yeah. When you were a pro, got it. I was so good. I'm just. gonna
hey,
stop.
you have all the
Seventh
energy
grade.
when you're that young. I'll tell you that much.
In high school, this is embarrassing, but I was a flag girl, so we competed in a lot of competitions.
Right on.
I don't know. If
Hey,
it's,
that's
I don't
still-
know. I don't know if it's a sport, but
That's still a sport. I mean,
Yeah.
dude, they do that in college. I mean, it's big time.
well, actually, no. I went to USC, and they did try to recruit me to be a flag girl
Right on.
at USC, but I heard they got hazed pretty badly, so
Uh-oh.
I didn't want to go through that.
What'd you go to school for?
Yeah, I was just gonna ask that.
I majored in public policy and management and minored in business. Yeah, so go
Nice.
Dragons.
So, did you graduate?
Yes.
Sweet.
Absolutely. And then I started partying.
That's right. You said after college.
Yeah.
You win.
That's dope.
Well, yeah, it's kind of started in college, but thankfully I didn't get that bug until after. Because who knows? I probably wouldn't finish college. I don't know. I would have been distracted.
Right on.
Yeah, DJ gets a hold of you sometimes, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
What makes you happy?
Music, family, friends, and my little chihuahua, Bailey. Yeah. Simple
Damn
things.
dog.
The simple stuff in life.
Right on.
How do you feel about the change with, going from vinyl to controller? You think it's good for the industry, or, should we be stuck in the Stone Age with the turntables?
No, I think it's good for the industry to be able to diversify like that. I mean, there is something to be said for the skill playing vinyl, but with all this new technology, you're able to maybe bring maybe something different, or play a little different, or explore other stuff, maybe make new sounds, or your mixing can change as well. So I think it's definitely good for the industry. I'm never going to be one of those who's just vinyl, those hardcore people. And it's all going to change. It's going to keep on changing.
Yeah,
I mean,
right?
Yeah.
For sure it is.
And then now we have AI, so who knows if we'll be around.
So, as you say, you were growing up and listening to the music as you were. You got into it. Was it junior high? Was it, like you say, elementary when you were being a sports person? When was it? A lot of people, it seems like it hit them at 13. A lot of our guests have said the year 13 at their age. Like,
Yeah,
this is when I'm going to...
junior high for sure. We used to go to all the school dances that we had back in the day, where you really listen to music. And I would started getting into like Morrissey and the Smiths and all that kind of stuff. So I would just be in my room listening to music all day. And but what really I think segued me into house was first of all, I think Power 106. And then I would listen to Jason Bentley on K-Rock. He had a late night show. I think it was like from 12 to 3. And that's where I really started listening to like electronic stuff.
Okay.
So that kind of segued me
Yeah, K-Rock
into-
would probably be the one, for sure.
Yeah, K-Rock go for sure.
What stands between where you want to go and where you are right now? What's in your way?
My job.
What do you do?
I'm grateful for my job, but I feel like it's not me, right? I'm actually a systems analyst for an HR system, I guess I'll say, for LA County.
Not bad.
Which
nice.
is, I'm very grateful for my job and I love it.
Yeah.
But, like I feel like my passion is elsewhere with music, DJing, playing.
How do you engage your listeners?
I think, kind of like I mentioned earlier, how I love watching those DJs that kind of take you on a trip. I think that's something that I can kind of do. Mixing stuff that maybe you could not have thought of, and just a lot of I think engaging them too with a lot of new stuff. I'm constantly like buying new stuff all the time. I think every set I play, it's all pretty much
Brand
new music.
Cool.
Yeah,
That's
so
dope.
very fresh
Smart.
music. I never really play the same stuff again, which is maybe a bad thing. But yeah, always keeping it fresh and new and digging for the newest music out there.
So, I assume you have no children, you never been married, or?
No children, never been married. Single.
If you were an ice cream, what flavor would you be?
Oh my gosh. I don't know, strawberry?
The most common fruit right there, right?
What would you guys be? I don't know. What's the most favorite ice
Rocky
cream?
Road.
Yeah, that's for sure. What advice would you give to future DJs?
not to be discouraged, that's for sure, because it is really hard. It's really hard to play out and get people to book you, and so it could be very discouraging. And there's so many DJs out there, right? So being able to kind of find your voice, if that makes any sense, but also just not giving up. There are a lot of people who there's a lot of egos in the DJ scene.
Oh, for sure. There's a lot of clicks. Yeah.
Yeah, so not to give up. Hey, we have to start our own party. Go for it. It's just not giving up so that you have that opportunity to just get yourself out there. Eventually, I think people will appreciate you. Yeah, perseverance.
So that's how you stay up to date with music?
Mm-hmm.
It's constantly just track source?
Constantly.
Do you write any music yourself?
No, not yet. I would like to, but no. But yeah, track source. Typically, if I have a gig coming up, that's when I'll start digging. Again, it just takes up so much time, but yeah, primarily track source.
Do you wish you could be somebody else?
No.
Cool.
I don't know. I don't think so. I'm pretty happy with who I am. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of people that I admire, but
Cool.
Do you watch any sports?
yeah, football, basketball.
Right on. What are your favorite or your teams?
Okay, don't laugh. Football, Cincinnati Bengals.
Right on.
Cool. Be different.
Exactly. I wanted my own football team.
Yeah.
That's dope.
I got one. We still haven't won a Super Bowl, but we get close sometimes. And basketball, of course, Lakers.
Right on. No baseball?
I mean, of course, Dodger fan. Go to the games once in a while, but don't really watch them all too much. It's
Right
more
on.
like a fun thing to.
How about when you were in high school? Did you ever check out like the USC games, like football or,
Oh,
or
yeah.
basketball?
I think that's what got me to go to USC was that when I was in high school, I did go to a USC game, and it was just so, like, overwhelming and, like, wow. Like, I was like, this is where I want to come. And we made it happen. I worked my ass off. And I think that's something I've done throughout my life. I work my ass off no matter, like, what I do.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
Do your parents or family members go support you when you're playing?
My sister sometimes will. My brother used to back in the day. He's a great graffiti artist, so sometimes we would even get booked together. He would spray paint like pieces, and I would
cool.
DJ. But not so much anymore. He has, a son. But primarily, my sister, I think, would be my biggest supporter who comes out and sees me sometimes. Yeah.
Right on. One of my last questions here. Do you like to travel, and where have you traveled?
I do like to travel, but I haven't traveled very far.
What's your favorite spot?
Primarily, I've been, to Mexico. Well, we've been going to Playa del Carmen for quite frequently for a few years as of now with Mi Casa. So I really like Tulum. That's really beautiful. Would love to go to Europe, of course. So I want to say I want to travel a lot next year, but then I also kind of want to take a break and focus more on music. So we'll see. It would be great if I could play somewhere overseas. So who knows?
Right?
That's
Maybe
dope.
we'll make that happen. But oh gosh, there's so many places. Anywhere where there's an ocean, I love to swim. I love
Close to the water.
Yeah.
I live close to the water.
Yeah.
You do.
We're gonna staycation at your place.
We'll have a party for sure.
We got a question from Old School Functions. Who's your bro in the graffiti life? Yeah.
What's your brother's name?
His name is Mario. So you'll see his Instagram is Mario the Artist. You'll see his art actually all over Venice. He has a lot of big pieces out there.
Right on. This is gonna be my final question. If you could go back in time and give yourself some advice, what would it be?
Just to not be scared, not to be so shy, I guess. I tend to be kind of quiet sometimes. Just don't be afraid and just go for it. No matter what happens, don't be afraid.
So, when you say you're gonna produce something, is my last question. So you say you want to produce something and do shows and stuff like that. Are you trying to do like shows indoor, or like more outdoor, like at the park? You know, like
No, indoors.
Yeah.
Definitely indoors. I mean, do love a good underground ride. So, although, I mean, Sunday daytime parties are great as well. So we'll see.
right on. Ladies and gentlemen, we've been discussing right here with Olga in regards to her life and music, and she's taking us on a journey in regards to that. We're forever grateful for Olga showing up to Behind the Headphones,
Thank
episode
you.
2, season 1. This is our final show for this year. We'll be back in January. So right now, Olga's going to take us on a trip now of a musical journey, as she tells you she has so much music she's going to give to you. So stay tuned. We're going to turn everything around. We'll be right back. Thank you.
guys.
We got Raul at the end too.
Please sign your name on the wall of guests.
I'm so shy.
No, you did great. Now you can handle the music. Wherever you want. Okay, there's Rose, your friend.
Emergency.
It's just you and I. Give me that sunshine, give me that good life. Only thing on my mind, it's just you and I. Give me that sunshine, give me that good life. Only thing on my mind, it's just you and I. My fears, I don't know what it is. The one that dries these tears, yeah, yeah, and helps me face my fears. I don't know what it is.
his head. You're lost in the music. Feel the music. Feel the beat. Feel the bass.
tweezers to put that little thing away? That has got to be the smallest dick I have ever seen in my whole life. Get the fuck out of here. Eeny, weeny, teeny, weeny, shriveled little short dick man. Don't want. Eeny, weeny, teeny, weeny, shriveled little short dick man. Don't want no short dick man. Don't want no short
Entertained by Olga Arteaga on Behind the Headphones, episode 18. Up next, Raul Ayala from 727 Secret Nightlife. He's got some stories too. Let's go.
call me if you want in an emergency. Call me and I'll show you what you wanna see. You can call me if you want in an emergency. Call me if you need some love and ecstasy. You can call me if you want in an emergency. Call me and I'll show you what you wanna see. You can call me if you want in an emergency. Call me if you need some love and ecstasy. Emergency. You can call me if you want in an emergency. Call me and I'll show you what you wanna see. You can call me if you want in an emergency. Call me if you need some love and ecstasy. You can call me if you want in an emergency. Call me and I'll show you what you wanna see. You can call me if you want in an emergency. Call me if you need some love and ecstasy. Emergency.
Secret Nightlife Society
And Exist Life Entertainment.
not just Exist Live, or if you want to say Exist Live ticketing platform.
Sure.
Either one is fine.
I'll let you say it. How's that?
All right, for sure.
We're ready, bro.
You're on.
I'm just waiting for the people to show up. I'll give it about a minute. I'll look to the left and then I'll start looking down at the phone. All right, all right. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Episode 18, Season 1. Guest number 3 of the night, because this is the last show of the year. We'll be back in January. We appreciate all friends and family that's tuned in, all the guests. We've had some amazing ones, from Juliet Mendoza to Theo to Tommy Ballman. Now we have a promoter. Okay, he has clubs and LA. He has a network of DJs that he works with. He also goes around town and spreads out his brand, which is 727 Secret Nightlife Society. And he has a new venture. But, ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up to Raul Ayala.
Thank you.
Raul.
Pleasure to be here.
Thank you. We're grateful that you're here too, my friend. Hey, so tell us, you were just saying that you have another business that you started today. What's that about?
I've partnered up with another individual that is also creative and business minded like me, and where our synergies are working. And the company is called Exist Live. It's basically an online ticketing platform and like what you would call an Airbnb for event production companies, promoters, DJs, anybody in this industry that wants to create a database and profit from your users and your visitors and of course your events, and not worry about companies like Eventbrite or other ticketing platforms taking your profit. It's all you. We're here to help you and support you because we're independent just like everybody else here in LA.
So besides that one brand that you have going on, aren't you like an own entrepreneur, like with your own businesses and stuff like that?
Yeah, I guess you would call me like
ATM machines?
Yeah, I have ATMs like you stated. I have
So
venues.
whoever needs an ATM machine, hit this guy up.
I got you.
So, have you ever been married with any kids, or where'd you grow up at?
I've never been married. I've been engaged before. I do have my own son. He's about 14 now.
What's his name?
His name is Jalen. He lives in Las Vegas though.
What's up, man?
He comes to Los Angeles here and there.
Right on. 14-year-old boy. Is he into music like you? Is he like pops or what?
He's really more. When I say more of an artist, he likes to sing.
Uh-huh.
And currently, right now, he's wanting to learn how to play piano. And I hope maybe as he grows up, maybe he'll want to DJ or maybe even be like part of a band like his family. Because both me and my younger brother, his uncle, we've been in bands. My younger brother currently, he's in a band. He's actually on tour right now. He went to Seattle to go play for a festival.
Right on. What's the band's name?
It's Quiet Fear.
There it is, people. So he's just all over the industry, as you can see. What were you like growing up as a kid? Did you always have this ambition and strive, or what?
I would say I must say yeah, because I would say from an early age, I've always been the type that was I guess like the leader of my team, crew, and just your friend, your group of friends.
Mm-hmm.
And I would always tell them, what, this is what we gotta do to, whether it was to make money, have fun, or in my time it was about graffiti. So it was about we need to go out there and get our name, recognized, and leave our mark here in LA.
Yeah.
And it's been like that for every kind of project and, company that I've created.
Cool.
Right on. So, when you first started out, did you always, want to, be making these parties or, creating a vibe? What did it for you in the aspect? Like, was it to create an environment for everybody to hang out, or what was it?
In the beginning, it was, I think, just like everybody, I guess, like back in the 90s in the party scene, really just about going out, representing, like, your crew. If you were, like, from a DJ crew, you were, I guess, more focused on, like, establishing yourself as somebody that was well-known. As the years went on, and I guess I tell people this lifestyle and hobby of mine just became a business because I kind of networked my way into businesses that I really didn't want to get myself involved in, but because of my experience and I guess resources, I was put into these positions. And
Right on.
as a leader, I just, said, I got to do what I got to do. And I got to be, I guess what you would say, like the role model for my community.
Oh yeah. What kind of events do you prefer to put on? Like, because I know you're all over the spectrum. What's your ideal kind of event? Underground, club style.
I'm honestly like born and raised in LA, so I'm all about undergrounds. Like I'm all about house techno. I mean, nowadays I bring every kind of genre into my events, but I'm really like I guess full blown like a techno person. Cause
Right on.
I'm more of a rock person, so
Yeah, same here.
I grew up hearing thrash metal and every type of hip hop and anything that was experimental. So for me, when I heard techno, it was something different because I was used to like guitars and drums and bass. So hearing techno for me was like, this is kind of like thrash metal, but like going full on hardcore.
Yeah.
And then listening to hardcore techno, I just fell in love with that.
Right. I can feel you on that one because when I first heard techno, I was like, man, where can I buy these records?
Oh no, yeah, like I didn't even know, to be honest. And little by little, I would meet friends who either became or had friends who were DJs.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure, you know what I mean. Like we would all just like share tapes and just copy the tapes, you know.
Oh yeah.
Very cool. What's been the most rewarding part for you to being a promoter? What's been the most rewarding for Mr. Raul right here?
And all honesty, just meeting all the people that I've had the opportunity to work with and book and just honestly just become friends with them. And to this day, like still have a relationship with them. Like that's the most important thing.
Yeah.
Without that, like, there's really no community in general, especially in this industry, if there's no personal relationship with them.
Yeah. Very true.
Who's a DJ that you want to collaborate with, maybe that you haven't had on one of your events?
There's so many, brother. Like, I'm not one to, like, I guess what you would say, I don't want to say overly promote, or I guess the word is I'm not one to glorify DJs.
Mm-hmm.
But I always look at people that are coming up, and if I see that you're, like, pushing yourself, I usually reach out to you and I tell you what I can do for you. And half of the time you learn that the person is just doing something that they're copying from somebody, and they're honestly looking for somebody to help them out.
Yeah.
But if I need to like name people, I mean, right now in general, like when it comes to the underground, like when it comes to certain brands or events, I've seen a certain DJ like Skonka. I believe I'm not sure if he represents or he's just part of the Lick and Dip crew, but I'm very impressed in him right now.
Right on.
I believe he does a lot of techno. It depends on the genre, and of course, at the event that you're playing at.
Yeah.
Another one is Randy Vision.
I've been seeing his name pop up a lot of times. Randy Vision.
Okay, yeah, like that's one of my artists as well, and he's a versatile DJ. He does the majority bass music, but he's house techno, and if he has to do vinyl, he'll play you some old school stuff.
Right on.
Yeah. What's up, Randy? We'll get you on the show soon enough, man.
I've seen his name around, bro. I'm like, damn, that guy gotta be dope.
What would you change in the industry if you had a chance to change anything?
Honestly, I guess the attitude towards everybody on how they see each other. I tell people don't look at others, especially as competition. Look at them as alliances that you can create to enhance your event, your brand, or your business, depending on what you're putting out there, of course, because sometimes nowadays your business and brand is you.
Yep.
Especially as a DJ, because I tell DJs it's you as a DJ is a brand. If you're a producer, that means like your music is your product. So you don't have just one, you have two things that you're offering the world. Mm-hmm. You're offering them your brand and your music.
Cool. Absolutely. I agree with that. What's your favorite food?
My favorite food? I'm going to keep it real, man. I like carne asada. I don't care if it's like a carne asada plate, taco, burrito. If you got steak in that motherfucker.
That's it, huh?
That's it.
It's carne asada.
So my question is, are we gonna do a taco run after this fucking podcast?
No, I'm with it. We're gonna have the munchies out there.
Right on, dude. What are your talents, especially in your spare time, since you're always working? What are your talents, bro?
I mean, as far as my spare time, I'm not gonna even lie. I like to I ain't even gonna front, just relax, probably lie down and just watch documentaries, because I don't really like have the time. When I say I don't have the time, I don't really lie down and relax a lot. In a 24-hour period, I'll probably work about maybe, if I'm lucky, maybe like 12 hours.
So you should be at work right now, is what you're saying?
Yeah, most of the time, I mean, like...
Damn you, Craig.
If I wasn't here, like I'd probably be at home, like working on my laptop, doing some stuff, like especially for the events that I have coming up. Because even though I have people helping me as a leader, if I'm not putting in the work myself, like they say, your team doesn't really put that much effort either. You gotta be, like I said, like the leader and the role model for everybody.
Yeah. You're trying to set the tone and the precedence.
Yeah.
Who's been your favorite DJ that you've booked so far? And who was your favorite DJ growing up?
So far the DJ that I've booked so far, just in general or like what music?
And just in general.
Just in general that I've booked.
If you have more than one, go for it.
No, I have a lot, but I can just throw out a name real quick. Person that I've booked right now, I'm really impressed and I'm happy. I've been booking DJ Algorithm.
He's cool people.
When I first met
Nathan
him,
Watley.
yes. What's up, brother? When I first met him, he actually was just more of a business associate, and he was more of, I guess, like an engineer. I really had no expectations or I guess awareness that he was a DJ, but I guess he saw everybody that I surrounded myself with, and I don't know.
He took off his cape and says, "Look at me."
Took off his cape, brother, like Batman, and said, "You know what?"
I said, "Shirt, I'm a DJ."
And he said, like, "Yo, I'm a DJ," and out of nowhere, I was like, "Oh shit!" And as of today, you know, like me and him are basically, you know, like business partners, and as an A&R manager and person that comes from a record label, he's helping me with my label as well. So we're kind of like bringing our DJs into like full force.
Tell us about your label.
It's basically a music division from Secret Nightlife Society, but it's Secret Nightlife Records. And basically what we do is we focus on independent DJs, producers, even live bands. And we develop them. We, you know, of course, distribute their music. But we focus on a lot of PR, marketing, and of course, branding. Because without your brand being established, especially in a global scale right now, you're not really making noise.
Yeah. So it's called 727.
When it comes to that type of venture, I guess business services, that would be the 727 group.
Got it. So you have different entities under an umbrella.
Yes.
Right?
Yes, of course. I guess what you would call corporation or like parent company is called the Low Profile Lifestyle Group. And that would be me and a couple of my partners. They're all really more like silent partners, and I'm the one, like, I guess what you would say is the face of the group.
There you go.
And of course under that would be the Secret Nightlife Society and everything that comes under that. I'm usually, like I said, like the face of most of my entities. And 727 Group is actually, I believe this would be our second year, I guess, if we were to do like an anniversary event. But this company is really focused more on business and establishing artists and, of course, media production.
Yeah.
Such as, you know, projects like this.
Cool.
And, of course, as of next year, we're going to start sponsoring. And when I say projects like this, if DJs or if anybody wants to do stuff, we offer our services and we also invest and sponsor you guys. That's pretty much it.
Cool. What's your biggest fear?
Speak into the mic more a little bit.
For sure. I'm sorry, say it again.
What's your biggest fear?
My biggest fear. I honestly don't really have fears. I've honestly gone through a lot in my life, so I don't really have something to answer with that. But I would say, like, in reality, something happening to my kids. That's honestly probably like my only biggest fear. Something happening to my kids and my loved ones.
Yeah, no, I totally get it when it comes to kids. For sure, man.
Other than that, I mean, like I said, I'm not really someone to run away from fear. I face up to it.
Do you like to travel?
Oh yeah, man. Who doesn't?
Right. Where do you like to go?
I honestly like going when it comes to like outside of like the states or just in general.
Travel.
When it comes to outside the states, I mean, I like going to like Brazil, Spain. I like going to like South America, like places like that.
Oh yeah, that's dope.
Yeah.
Like my next places, like my goals are whether it's just to take a vacation or if possible, even like just get maybe some bookings for my artists or even throw events if possible, would be places like Peru, Bolivia, you know, places like that that I guess
Crazy.
you would call either tropical or maybe even just like never know that there was maybe an EDM scene, but it's not really really promoted because there's not people there that's really pushing it,
Right.
and they need somebody to maybe throw an event or do something for it to establish and make some noise and then be like, oh shit, I didn't know they were doing that there. And there's probably some dope ass artists that are coming out of there that aren't really making noises because no one's really helping them.
Right. Definitely. Where do you see? How do you feel about the culture, the way that it's gone with so many people being DJs, and with the whole thing like anyone can DJ, but how do you feel it's changed the culture?
Yeah.
The DJ culture, or you mean like the nightlife in general?
In general, because
Yeah, because you're always out there.
yeah, and you I'm sure you see a lot of DJs, you see a lot of people that like.
I think when it comes to just the culture in general, it's really just more of like a mixture of fashion, what's trending and what's happening, especially now with social media.
Mm-hmm.
When it comes to DJs, one thing, of course, equipment and technology.
Mm-hmm.
But one thing I've learned is it's a mixture of, I guess, egos, personalities, and one thing I've learned as far as doing this for about 30 years now, it's a mixture of cliques. And, you may be one clique.
That's the truth.
So, it's in reality, this whole industry is just mixed up and brought together by a different role of cliques. And every clique is just like music. They all support a different genre, a different, I guess, scene. But it's all the same. It's just like I tell people, it's just the type of music and environment that you're walking into.
Right on. Do you have a general area that you try to throw your events? Like, is it only LA based, or do you like to like network outside the circle? Maybe
Exactly.
San Diego, the IE.
California's big.
When it comes to California in general, I have representatives and I guess what you would call brand ambassadors in Arizona, Las Vegas, San Diego,
Damn, that's tough.
Sacramento, and I believe, San Diego. So those would be the top ones just in California. But my brand has expanded into other states and other countries since I believe 2015.
Nice.
And we have events all over the place, and it depends if it goes under our umbrella or we're just the ones, like I stated earlier, that we're the ones funding it, sponsoring it, or maybe bringing in the sponsors into the event as a PR firm.
Right on. Shout out to Julia Mendoza tapping in. See you.
What's up, Julia? What's up, girl? What's love, girl? She was the second guest of Behind the Headphones way back in April. Much love, girl.
Right on.
So, what song hit Raul and said, you know what, this is me right here? What was your favorite song? What did it for you? It could be any genre, but what song? It has to be just one that said, man. Like, to me, it was the Beatles. You know what I mean?
I mean, there's so many, but I mean, just to like, at the top of my head, for me to say like just any song in general.
But did it for you? What hit your heart?
Yeah. I'm gonna say "Run to the Hills" by Iron Maiden.
I have Eddie tattooed on my back.
Oh, I have him tattooed on my lower calf, I guess what you would call it. But yeah, I grew up in a rock family, and
Same here.
I mean, like I stated earlier, I'm more of a rock person, but because of it, I mean, I'm an '80s baby. I grew up with hip hop, punk rock, everything that came through the '80s.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like a mixture, especially growing up in Los Angeles. Most importantly, like in Hollywood.
Is that where you grew up?
Yeah, I guess you would call it nowadays, I guess, East Hollywood, Silver Lake area. But, I mean...
Actually, in Silver Lake for a while. My mom lived right there by Vince's Sandwiches.
Yeah, like, I literally grew up...
You know Vince's Sandwiches, don't you?
Like, not even 2 blocks away.
Sounds a little bit loud, bro. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, my mom lived right there in Atwater, dude, Silver Lake.
Okay.
And then my kids' family lives on the other side, Elysian Valley.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah, I know that whole area.
Yeah, Frogtown and all that stuff. Yeah, right there.
Yeah.
Right down. So I know the area well, dude. I grew up in Rampart, dude. I went to Belmont.
Okay.
Did you?
Yeah. Class of '85.
My family and me, well, I mean, I'm a high school dropout, but my family's like, I guess what you would call like a Marshall family.
Well, Marshall, that's a rival right there.
Growing up, I've learned as I've grown up that even back then in high school, I was networking with people when it comes to my events and businesses. So even as a Marshall person, I had friends, not enemies at Belmont.
Yeah.
So, as a promoter, what's most important to you when you take care of your DJs? Like, you know what I mean? What standard do you set when you take care of the DJs as a promoter?
Like financially or like for their set time and performance?
Both, you know, like
Everything.
how do you like?
You're the man.
Yeah, you know, like, do you take the soft approach or are you like really solid? You know, how do you do it?
I mean, I guess what you would say, I'm real solid. I'm very upfront. I mean, I honestly, if my budget allows me, or if I'm just one to say, you know what, I need to make this event happen, and I need full support from everybody who's involved, I pay everybody in advance. I'm not gonna say numbers.
Nah, no numbers, but you know,
but I pay everybody in advance, and if let's just say there's an issue and they can't make it, I mean, this is business. I run all my businesses just like I would run a gang on the street. Yo, you owe me a favor now, because you know
you didn't come through.
You didn't come through, and you took the money.
Right on. Yeah, you know, there's always a fine line now, you know, between, you know, promoters and DJs, and I think
I think promoters nowadays have this I don't know if to call it delusion or perception that they think that whether you're a well-established DJ or just a DJ that I guess has a good following, or let's just say like a good entourage and promotes themselves, it's really, in reality, like they say, not the job's DJ to bring people. I mean, it's nice to have a team player and of course promote yourself on your gig, but as the promoter, I'm hiring you, especially me. I'm hiring you because I'm impressed with who you are and how you perform.
yeah,
So I'm booking you because of your talent and skills, but in reality, I'm booking you for your service, not for your talent. Your talent is what attracted me for me to say I want to book you.
right on.
Most promoters nowadays, I understand the reality of how the industry works now, but you have to be realistic and say to yourself, just because this person has 1 million followers or likes, doesn't mean all those followers are gonna come to your event.
That is so true, bro, because a lot of people on Twitch, you know, they think, you know, they got all these people watching, all these people are going to come to the events, and
That's all they're doing is watching.
that never happens, bro. And,
I mean,
you know, the sad reality is, like, these guys' heads get so big from Twitch or, live streaming, but
I tell people, unless you're, like, some, like, real full-blown, like, super local, like local celebrity, or in general, just a celebrity that has, like, what you would say star power, and people actually want to come and see you, and whether it's spend $5 or $10 to come and see you perform or support whatever you do. I mean, that's love and support and having a real fan, but I tell everybody I work with and just people I meet, if you want to be or have that type of lifestyle, in reality, you got to, like, put in work and have a business mindset, because you could be a let's just say famous DJ, but if you're not moving units, selling music, or if anything, pushing music out there and having that music heard, let's just say in reality with 1 million views, which in nowadays still ain't really nothing because you're not really making money off that. But at least you had a million people see it. I mean, for me, I tell people I'll book you because I see that you're doing what you have to do.
Yeah.
And hopefully, with whatever I do for you or whatever comes after me, you'll make it.
right on.
So you're a big supporter, that's for sure.
Oh no, yeah,
You
man.
want to see people strive.
Of course. I grew up, best way to say it is, I never had a mentor or anybody ever helped me establish what I have. So growing up and me being who I am, and nowadays with me being, like, I guess what you would say, like being looked upon by my artists or the people I help with as a big brother or even like a dad, I mentor the people I work with, and I tell them, like, this is what you should do and this is what you shouldn't do. Because in reality, not to say that I've been in this for a while, because there's a lot of people that have been in this longer than me, but I've learned that if you want to be a DJ, you got to, like, really put in work, push yourself, and most importantly, like, I mean, it's gonna happen. When it comes to burning bridges, but the most important thing in business, especially in whether you call it the DJ or nightlife industry, it's all about who you know. And if you don't rub somebody the right way, or let's just say treat your friend and me as your friend here and there, you're not gonna make it in this business.
Yeah. You gotta work. You gotta put in a lot of work and be true, man. Be truthful. That's it.
I mean, you're gonna meet two faces and people that you know are probably gonna do you dirty.
Oh yeah.
Hey, but you can see them a mile away.
Yeah, they
No,
don't.
yeah.
They can't hide.
They kind of. I've learned to honestly like see that within 5 minutes of talking to somebody, even especially when they come up to me, because they either know me from social media or somebody like recommended them to me. I can spot like a scammer or even worse like a bullshitter in this business within 5-10 minutes of just talking to them.
Yeah.
Right?
Especially like a promoter that's trying to like either like bring himself up or try to bring himself back into this industry.
That's right. I see you, Modern. It's good.
Modern, what's up, bro? He was just on the show 2 weeks ago.
Modern's like an OG. I ain't even gonna lie. That's somebody that was like an inspiration to me. That was probably like one of the first DJs I think that I even heard about when I jumped into this, like what you would call party scene, more industry as you grow up, of course. But I got love for him, man, and I've worked with him before, and we've done our we've done our thing. We both from the scene, and we both when he knows what I mean when I say we both grew up in this scene, so we know what it's all about.
Right on, dude. Were your parents or your brothers or sisters supportive of you in doing this venture, or?
Nah, I'm one of those entrepreneurs that never had anybody support me. No family, no friends. Any friends that did support me were because they were promoters and DJs and had the same mindset as me. But pretty sure you know what I mean when I say everybody grows up, and some people, like guys like me, turn your hobby into a business. Some people become families, man. Some people become prisoners.
Enemies.
Even worse, sometimes enemies, man. And that's those are the ones that hurt and disappoint you.
Sometimes they'll be friends. I mean,
sometimes it takes a while for you to find out if they were a friend or not.
Right. Exactly. So what events do you have coming up?
And Modern says thank you, man. Shout out to Modern.
As far as coming up for the remainder of this year, for Christmas Day, I have an after hours going on, basically from 2 a.m. to 2 p.m. That's going to be taking place in downtown LA in the new venture that I've partnered up with another person, like I said, to establish the venue and make it more, profitable, and of course a better place for everybody to party. And of course for New Year's I have a block party where I'll be shutting down a street in downtown LA.
Nice.
And having a stage and bringing out some DJs, bands, and for this year we're gonna have both hip hop and reggaeton performers, and just turn it, like I said, into one big block party. And when that block party is over, we have another after hours after that.
Jeez.
So when that's
Let's
over,
go.
when that's over, like they say, we're just gonna get on the mic and be like, "Yo, party ain't over. Follow us to the next one."
It's Tuesday. I think there's a party today.
Yo,
It's 8 in the morning.
Yeah,
Who gives
I
a
should
fuck?
be at work.
That's dope.
So
it's LA. You know how it is right here.
Right?
Absolutely. You just got to keep it. What advice would you give to a future DJ? Our promoter. How's that?
Okay.
What advice would
I
you
can
give?
give advice to both, but I mean, as far as the promoter goes, I mean, for one, be the type of promoter that instead of promoting other people's parties, create and produce your own parties. That way, other people come to you, and you can be the person that everybody wants to work with because you're the one putting in work and actually not, I guess what you would say, waiting for a handout. That's something that I've never done. I've always told people, this is what I do. You could jump on board and do what I'm doing and help me out. And, whenever you have something going on, I'm here to help you out.
Just like what we're doing here, we have some friends, that turn into family like yourself in regards to these other guests, and they're like, whenever you're ready to throw a party, I'm in.
You know what? I think the grind is real, and everybody realizes the grind that we're going through.
Yeah.
Whether it's behind this brand, behind your brand, we're always grinding. So I think people recognize that, and that's why they push us, and they're down with us. And appreciate guys like Raul and all the DJs that have
Modern,
come on,
for sure.
come,
Jack.
and bless our, bless us with their presence. I appreciate that.
La Junta, much love right there.
Well, this is like, I think for all of us, like for the names you throw out, I mean, this is like like you said, like a family. This is a community that we've been involved in since, like, as far as like people like me and Modern, like we've been involved in this since like probably like the age of 15.
Yeah.
He's probably been involved in it probably since before he was 14, for all I know.
Yeah, he was a young.
Yeah, he said his older brother,
Yeah.
put him on. So
There's stories galore out there, and just how it stalls and evolves, and how we're all in it through a different avenue, but we're all seems like in a DJ pool.
Oh no, yeah. Like when it comes to DJs and creative people in LA, I tell people it's like I guess not to make it sound negative, but it's like a recycle bin. Like you meet, and if you're out there and actually putting in work and networking and actually saying I was at this event because I wanted to support, whether it was the promoter or a DJ, you're gonna meet these people that you're gonna say, you know what, these are cool people.
Yep. Now I have met some cool people because of you, and because of you too. Like it's all about networking. If we don't use that to our advantage, like at the end of the day,
You can see what Behind the Headphones is doing right here. You know what I mean? We're trying to bring these DJs together, different ones at different times. I mean, the two girls that just left are like, man, I'm so grateful to be on this show. It's just a different avenue, and that's what we're trying to do, Bandit and myself. We're just trying to make Behind the Headphones its own, like how you're doing, its own brands, but with a lot of networking like yourself, keeping us involved and taking us to bigger heights.
What would you like to see change in what you're doing? Like, would you like to see more people working together, or how do you feel?
You mean like promoters and stuff?
Yeah.
I mean, I would like for all of us to like get together maybe and throw events together as teams. Of course, it depends on the venue. Like me personally, I look for venues, or if needed, I'll create venues where I can have multiple rooms and have, if possible, not one but maybe two collectives in each room. That way, we all work as a team, and of course, get to know each other as human beings and try to become friends, and of course, business partners, because that's what we're here all, of course, to make do business.
Make some money, I mean, it's not about the money, but at the end of the day, it is, because I mean,
we want to pay our DJs
we all got to be compensated. I mean, our time is.
I mean, I'm a business guy. I tell people, like, in reality, I do this, because I love doing this. Whether I get paid or not, this is not my job. Like, I do this because I love doing it.
Right.
Just like you guys with your DJ. I tell people I can throw an event in less than 2 hours, put it together, have every resource needed for it, and in one day I'll have it ready to go. It just depends, who's going to be involved in it. And like I said,
the right players, yeah, you're right.
Like I said, unlike other people, I don't charge for that because I'm doing that myself, because that whole hustle is for me, because I'm putting that together, bringing other people involved. If anything, like you said, making sure they get paid for their time and service, because they're doing me a favor.
Always wanted to take care of them.
Because they're doing me a favor to make sure I make money off of my project.
And at the end of the day, you never know who's watching. You might get that one big break from someone big time, like, oh shit, this guy's
like Nicole Moldauer.
He's making a wave out here. Look at that guy, let's get him on. So you never know who's watching, so you always gotta put your foot forward and kick in the door,
Yeah.
Another major big question right here. What's your favorite movie?
My favorite movie. Man, you hitting me with questions that I got like too many of. Like I'm a movie buff, I guess what you would call.
What's your favorite one?
My favorite movie, I ain't even gonna say genre, just point blank. What movie is my favorite? I'm gonna say Scarface.
Damn, I knew it.
Right on.
Yeah.
I have a couple more questions in regards to this. How do people get a hold of you, or what's your how do you say it?
Your handle.
What's your handle?
My handle.
Not that handle, but your handle.
That's your love handle, but.
It depends. If you're trying to reach my personal brand, that would be me. You can go to RaulAlejandroAyala.com. That's my website.
One more time?
RaulAlejandroAyala.com. Not to be mistaken with the other Raul Alejandro.
Yeah, look at his face, okay? Mugshot. Where else? What about
There you go.
Facebook and
You see it.
Instagram?
On Facebook and Instagram. On Instagram, you can go to at Raul Alejandro Ayala 28. On Facebook, I usually honestly just focus on my business brands. So on Facebook, you can go to at Secret Nightlife Society, at Secret Nightlife Agency, and at Secret Nightlife Records. And as I stated earlier, as of 2 years now, you can go to 727 Group. I believe it's the 727 Group or just 727 Group. I'm not sure which one of the two, but you get the point.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. And out of all of this, what's been the most rewarding for you to say, you know, I did it, this party was a hit, all the DJs killed it, I can't wait for the next one. What was your, because I know you haven't hit your peak, Raul, but what has been your peak?
Like as far as like the event or like the
Yeah, and who you booked since you have, you know.
Oh, okay. I would say I probably was at my peak in my late 20s, because I was booking artists from every genre, from I guess just from the top of my head, I guess I was booking people like I guess from the pop world. I was Kobe O'Donis,
Nice.
Ice Cube.
Jeez.
I focused a lot on rock music, so I booked a lot of people like bands like Slayer.
Right,
Nice.
dude. They're from Orange County.
Yeah. LA. In the late '90s, there was a mixture of like the Beastie Boys and just a lot. I guess what you would call nowadays influencers, when Hollywood was more Hollywood, not the way it is now.
Yeah, for sure.
And when everything was more, I guess, like invite only or guest list.
Yeah, right.
And bottle service was really not something that was really even.
What do you think about bottle
That
service?
was my next question.
Oh,
Why are you beating me? Not just kidding. That's all good. How do you feel? Yeah.
I mean, it's cool. I mean, I tell people, if you got it like that and you got, you know, your boys or your entourage, and you feel like, you know, just hanging out, and it's either, I don't know if to call it boys' night, girls' night, or it's everybody's night, I would say go ahead and do it, man. Be like, you know, do it like as a team, because you guys are going out to have fun. But if it's just you and let's just say one of your homies, best advice, brother, just go out and get some drinks as a solo person. Don't waste that money.
You know what I trip out? Because I've noticed it a few times at a few different clubs with the bottle service. You know, these people get the table and they get the bottle. You know, they're having a good time. They leave the bottle. Like, fucking this much liquor in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
$73 worth.
Yeah, like a 40.
Bro, I'm leaving the
bottle.
party with that shit. I'm not leaving it there, bro.
Honey, open your purse.
Right?
When I do that, I get my money's worth. Like, yo,
Yeah.
It's
but
crazy, though.
It's
Like,
crazy. I know what you mean. Like I've hanged out with people like that, and I just like look at the bottle, and I'm like, you just made me give you $100,
Yeah.
because this was like a $500 thing, which in reality we could have bought it like for $50.
right? It's
But,
like,
but I get it. It's the experience, you know, the booze, the
yeah,
girls, and all that.
it's cool.
I get
It's
it,
cool.
but
Yeah, yeah.
I just look at it when like how you said it. I'm like, yo, the bottle's still like it's half full.
Yeah.
Like, yo, like, I'm not even that buzzed yet. I'm not even a drinker. I'm a smoker, but I'm like, I'll be the first to be like, yo, I'm going to pour me another one.
Right? No,
Like, I'm going to get, like I said, I'm going to get my money's worth.
Bro,
I ain't fucking.
I was at one spot, and I literally saw them just fucking, here's the bottle you left. They bought another bottle, and they're like,
Hey,
selling it for the next day. I
More
was
profit.
like, wow.
Hopefully they'll forget
So
the bill,
that-
too.
Yo, there's venues that do that, and, you know.
I mean, man,
Scandalous.
take the bottle with you.
Like they say, man, it's a cold world out there.
It is. Damn.
One of my final questions, bro. If you were ever going to write a book, what would it be about, and what would the title be?
Related to the industry or me personally? When it comes to this business, I would probably call the book My Secret Nightlife, because it would be, I guess, a book about my experience in the nightlife industry and just knowing, I guess, what you would say, secrets that as a promoter, manager, agent, and throughout my 30 years doing this, I've had a lot of, like, what you would say, labels or hats to wear at. To wear. I mean, like, as my company is called Secret Nightlife Society, I've kept secrets for a lot of promoters, DJs out there in the world, and yo, we all, like I tell everybody, we all have a secret nightlife no one knows about, only yourself. And that's really all I can say.
It's a good moniker right there.
Right on. I have no further questions, brother.
For sure.
It's been an honor. I appreciate you. You've given us, your platform to work.
Exactly. We've played with 727 ourselves behind the
Yeah.
headphones. Look for something new.
For sure.
Appreciate you, bro. Actually, I got one thing to say. How do you feel about the cannabis industry and how it affects what you're doing?
It doesn't really affect me because I'm in the cannabis industry as well, and everybody that knows me, does business with me, and even from a social media standpoint, they know that I'm like heavily deep in that, from having ATMs and in reality over 100 cannabis stores in LA County alone.
Nice.
To being a partner in some of those shops. And at the same time, just bringing in all those products that you buy, whether they're edibles, gummies, or just, of course, flour, or even vapes. In reality, in Los Angeles, I'm probably about if you want to use numbers, I'm probably 40% control of, every product that gets landed on especially a trap shop in LA.
Nice.
That product is on display because I brought it there, or I brought that company in there, and we want to make sure, you experience that, cannabis flavor and experience.
Oh, yeah.
If you don't like it, you're not going to see that product anymore. You're going to see a new one.
Right on.
But as far as affecting me, it doesn't affect me in any way, whether it's from an event point of view or business point of view, or I guess perception of who I am or what I do with my business. It doesn't affect me in any way.
Right on.
Ladies and gentlemen, again, we want to thank Raul Ayala, 727 Secret Nightlife Society. Check out his brands again on Facebook and Instagram. Raul Alejandro Ayala.
Behind the headphones. Make sure you watch it. Hear it.
Thank you. We appreciate it. Episode 18, Season 1 is now coming to a close. Bandit and I thank you. We'll be back in January. I think it's January 12th.
The 13th?
No, the 13th is the party. 12th.
That's right. Don't forget there's a party coming too.
Yeah, exactly. Pay attention.
We'll have more info soon.
Exactly. So thank you again for tuning in behind the headphones. Ladies and gentlemen, Raul Ayala. We'll see you next year.
Peace out, everybody.
Thank you, bro.
I hope I did good for you guys.
Huh?
I hope I did good.
Oh, perfect, bro.
Dude, it was a 45-minute interview. What are you talking about, dude?
I didn't even feel it was 45 minutes.
Yeah, come on, bro. We like to talk.
I hope
man.
I hope it didn't bother you guys. I always wear glasses when I do podcasts.
Who cares? It's who you are. It's who you are, my friend.
Can you use the bathroom real quick? You can call me if you want in an emergency. Call me and I'll show you what you want to see. You can call me if you want in an emergency. Call me if you need some love and ecstasy. You can call me if you want